Okay, I'm going to show you how to do what is called a binomial expansion. Now it's called binomial because there are two brackets, and it's called expansion because I'm going to open these brackets up and make them disappear and just have the terms left on their own. Don't forget, a term is a single letter or a single number or a combination of the two, so that is a term, that is a term, that is a term, and that is a term. So there's four terms altogether, and I'm going to multiply the first two terms in this bracket by the two terms in this bracket and collect my like terms and write it as simply as possible. That's the purpose of what I'm trying to do. So a little diagrammatic explanation can sometimes help, and what I'm going to end up doing is the first term times the first term. I'm going to do the last term times the last term. I'm going to do two inside terms, and I'm going to do the two outside terms. Now some people think this arrangement looks a little bit like a cat's face, and sometimes I call it cat's eyes. Some people prefer to use the word foil, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the two first terms, I'm going to do the outer terms, I'm going to do the inside terms, and I'm going to do the last terms. I'm going to do the first terms, I'm going to do the outside terms, I'm going to do the inside terms, and then I'm going to do the last terms. So how does it work? Well, here goes. Well, the two first terms, remember I am multiplying when I expand this bracket, it's the key word. I'm going to do x times x, which is obviously x squared, that's the two first terms. I'm going to do the outside terms, the x times the 3, which gives me a 3x. I'm going to do the inside terms, the 2 times the x gives me a 2x, and then I'm going to do the two last terms, which is 2 times 3, which gives me 6. As I mentioned, our old friend collecting like terms now comes into effect. I've got some terms which are like each other. I've only got one term with the power of x in it, so the x squared stays as it is. I've got plus 3x plus 2x, so it gives me 5x, and I've got plus 6 at the end, and that is my end result. So that is exactly the same as that, but this is the expanded version, and this is a binomial brackets, two brackets together, leading up to the expanded version, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay?